isn't going anywhere else. You know, nevertheless, he's kept that player option after every season, something that gives him a lot of control over his future.
Here's T. Trez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
Hey, you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
You sleep, my nigga?
Smith outside. Love kicks to Irving. 5 on the clock.
Hey, bro.
No good off the front iron. And LeBron with a huge voice, it seems, in the Cavaliers season making. Everything from roster decisions, Doris, to who's the head coach.
Well, there's always a lot of questions about how much power LeBron wields in any organization he plays for. It would be a tricky balance for any head coach because you're in the lead role. For LeBron, he's a great player, and he wants to put greatness around him.
That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. The Kings trail by 17. Young for 3. They get it back. And the wide open shot from Collison. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Wallace with it, and Young picks him up defensively. From the low block, rejected by T. They retain possession. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's 9 points for Smith.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. But D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
The assist coming up on the bounce pass, and it was a pretty one.
So much in the modern NBA game right now involves speed, especially at that point guard position. Doris, you played it and played it well. Who do you think is the hardest player to stay in front of in the NBA?
Yeah, there'd be a lot of guys on that list, but I think probably I would say Steph Curry. I mean, the mastery of the handle that he has. I mean, there are other guys. Look at Isaiah Thomas, his ability to be a big shot maker. He changed that franchise because he could close games, but just the most difficult individual contest on a night-by-night basis because of the range and the handle is Steph Curry.
The handle, it creates such space, which to me is just amazing. What he does in terms of getting just that extra 6 inches to fire away.
Right, and he puts defenders on skates,
yes.
And they screen so well from Kevin. You're right. You give him just a crease of daylight, and that thing's in your eye, as you like to say.
And Thompson
God, all right.
down. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Outside Collison. Screen by Cousins. Fires from deep. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's good. 2 points. 12 points for Tristan Thompson.
Well, there's no question about why they're up. His accuracy has been phenomenal tonight.
To the inside. T, the pass to Young. And the rejection by Love.
Wow, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
That's to T. And stolen by Love. On the wing, Irving. Fires from the corner. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
On its way from Young for 2. Second chance effort. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Thompson. The drive by James. And you look at LeBron's career, he's been cast in so many roles. The child prodigy, Doris, the chosen one, villain, the champion, now the savior. So much of that is media creation, as we know. At this point in his career, does he care?
This nigga
slumped. Say about him?
I think he's certainly conscious of his brand, Kevin, but I think LeBron's at a point in his career where it's a little bit devil may care. The Miami move was so criticized. Those rings don't come with any asterisks, though, right? I mean, he realizes that as long as he wins, the rest is just noise.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Outside Irving. He kicks it to Love. Feeds it to Smith. Love Dishes to Irving. Clock at 4. No screen from Thompson. And Kyrie Irving gets the three. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's T. And he stacks that one home.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. And here is Irving. 18 points for him. Smith kicks to Love. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Smith outside. Wallace with it. Now defended by T.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Oh, the confidence he exudes, the toughness. He just gets inside shooters' heads.
Come on, Shumpert checked in for James. Young pass to T. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammate.
Irving kicks to Love.
This nigga is slow.
The screen from Thompson. Shot off the screen.
This nigga dead.
That was an extremely weak screen. I mean, he clearly didn't want to sacrifice his body right there.
Young outside. T. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And going back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire and look up to?
Magic Johnson. I was a point guard. I obviously didn't have Magic size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game, and just with a smile on his face. You know, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball, and so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I'm just being around you, watching you broadcast. I know you love it at all levels. You love the game.
If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to be there.
You're watching, that's right. And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. You know, Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? A guy who's won the three-point shootout. He's won an all.
Thompson, a screen on Young. Irving dishes to Thompson. The feed to Jefferson. It's Fry. It's off the key. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Young outside. Here's T. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Irving's shot is good.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's T. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Outside jumper. Jefferson setting the pick for Shumpert. Outside Irving. But he recovers it. Thompson right side. Another shot. Irving against Young. outside Irving. From deep three-point range, another miss by Irving.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's T. They get the rebound. Eyes a three. No good on that one. Well, Cleveland shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Fry passes to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just must face it. He missed on that one.
No good from Kessler. Cleveland controlling the game. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Thompson a screen on Young. Irving from long range sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, you talk about a dominant quarter. Everything's coming up points for this guy.
Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Here's T. And that one is in.
Two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Young against Irving. The teardrop falls in. Irving's got 29.
You'd have to say this is his quarter. He has destroyed every tactic the defense has thrown at him.
And Young kicks to Cauley-Stein. And down it goes. Just threw off a wonderful assist.
Just a terrific delivery into the low post. Love to get those.
Yeah, this is the last thing I'm going to say about this because it's something that's beyond my control, but I want Justice Young on this team. That is my number one desire in this matter. So I hope there's no ambiguity there.
Thanks. Look, I want to be here. I feel like I'm grown as a player and as a person. It's enough to me what will and will not happen. But at the end of the day, if I had my choice, this is where I'd be, right here on this team.